God, I wish there was someone here to save me. I'm so helpless with my rocket launcher and my umbrella-made zappy weapon. I don't think I'll survive.
I just wanted to say, she looks absolutely exhausted.
Oh, wouldn't you?
It's just like, I hate this series.
I mean, get me to run a block. I'm going to look the same way.
Block? I think she's run a marathon every day for the past 3 years.
It's actually kind of insane that Jill's just done with it. And she actually looks it. I don't know if this was a design choice or maybe the actress was tired. I don't know.
It's more emotional.
Emotion.
Could really feel her. Okay, maybe it is Lara Croft reboot syndrome.
You know what? Ever since I said that, you know that immediate regret feeling is sometimes had by people?
Every day of my life!
It's like you say something and it's like, well, that was stupid.
Yeah.
That's about how I thought about it. Because
it doesn't hold water.
I really started thinking about it and I was like, Lara Croft, that was... Oh, would you please... Okay, there we go. That was her first adventure. And comparing her to Jill, who has been in the police force for quite a few years, dealt with the mansion incident and all that shit, there's no comparison. One has obviously done more than the other.
It'd be a total nightmare to try and exploit Jill's vulnerability when she has a fucking rocket launcher strapped to her back!
I mean, even if you had, like, the regular weapons, it's still like, oh, that's a shotgun, grenade launcher, and everything else. I'm not going to mess with you, ma'am. Go about your day.
I'm gonna talk vulnerable. I think, like, the first game was her most vulnerable.
I mean, she still had the tactics and everything, but then they were like, let's add the undead and things that are hard to kill.
She's a fucking soldier, though. I mean, that's the thing.
Practically, yeah. No, I'd give her soldier status. Yeah. Especially when you put her in a jumpsuit and brainwash her.
No, yeah.
She's super soldier.
I mean, I don't brainwash scientists or accountants, that's for sure.
Okay, can I tell you something that's really funny while we get this USB port here?
Yeah.
This USB stick. This is going to get us around the lab. I think the lab had a lot of shit shaved from it because there's like 3 rooms. And this is like the end of the game, practically.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me reach into my wallet and pull out some magical fund. Oh, no, wait, you blew him up!
And it was actually about the Wesker thing. I keep forgetting Umbrella Chronicles is canon.
Yeah, it's like a retelling of the canon.
But then they added the new Wesker shit to explain how he showed up in Code Veronica.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that shit. So no, he's technically not dead. And I keep forgetting about that. That's on me.
I think you need to replay all the games and, like, map out the timeline.
I'll do that as a subathon. How many Resident Evil games can I beat in 24 hours? Also, subscribe to me, please.
I'm thinking of doing that with Steins Gate, mapping out the entire timeline across all the games.
Shit.
Go to
shit.
Get
shit,
him. Get him.
Shit,
Kill him.
Shit.
Kill him. Kill him.
There we go. That is probably the lone disadvantage. Oh, jeez. Besides having to hit dead-on weaknesses in order to get a one-hit kill, the reload time is about 2 seconds.
That's agony.
In shooter time, that's forever. Especially since you can't change weapons until you reload. It takes so goddamn long. Alright, the main reason we're down here is to make a vaccine. If we can prove to the government that we have the vaccine, they'll stop the bombing. So there's one half.
Yes, stop the bombing. His button has already been depressed on the button for a good, like, 10 minutes now.
And it's not even one thumb, he's just... Yep, just keep pushing, just keep pushing. So I like how there is an explanation for pale heads, and they regrow back faster. They have, like, a high metabolism or something. They're like the regenerators from RE4, except not as violent.
Or... haunting.
Yeah, they don't breathe. But they keep saying, if you hit them with hard enough firepower, then they'll stay dead. And it's like, I'm glad you explained this, but they were in RE2 first, technically, but that DLC came out a lot later than RE3 came out, so blah, 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 yada, 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 semantics.
Well, when did they write that memo?
That is a very good question.
Maybe they wrote that, like, you know, some years back.
If we're actually going by time, get fucked RE2, RE3 first. I'm sorry, RE2, I didn't mean to insult you. I still love you.
It's a pale head. You see, I had a zombie, but I added milk. And calcium made it, like, really, really strong.
First, you take a little bit of the T-virus, and then you pour milk, you mix that shit around, and there you go! Inject it into a corpse!
What I feel like the quick button needs to be here to talk about that.
I added milk to the T-virus and made a pale head sausage! No, you have got to be kidding me. Get off!
My brains!
I haven't saved in a while. I have no idea how much I'm hurt. Oh, I'm fine.
I'm okay, but I think he ate all my hairspray.
Each individual hair.
Oh, it's all dry now? Oh, he took out the conditioner. How did he do that? It feels a lot fuller now.
My brilliant creation! A monster that sucks the conditioner out of your hair!
I call it Vidal Sass Doom!
You know there's got to be at least one or two scientists that are like, I've got a bullshit experiment, they'll pay for it, their umbrella.
I call it Goriel, because science is worth it!
And it only works on zombie hair or something like that. Something so specific and so stupid.
I mean, we had a lot of test subjects, and, you know, they start to decay, and we have all this hair on the floor, and it's... I figured there'd be something we could do to fix that.
By the way, Goriel goes so fucking hard. I'm giving you A+ for that. God damn.
Thank you. I shall take a bow.
Oh, hey, look, they're mass-producing hunters and tyrants. Hate that.
If only there was a way we could blow this all up with the... Oh, hey, I got an idea.
Oh, crazy, but it just might work. So do you remember when Resident Evil Survivor had a Mr. X factory?
Yeah.
I don't want to give Ark Thompson credit, but technically, he did it first.
Oh god, is there going to be a Survivor remake before we get a Code Veronica remake?
I don't want to think about that.
Or are they going to take all the side games and cram them all together and call it Resident Evil Chronicles or something?
The Dumbass Chronicles. We'll just take all the games that nobody played, repackage them, ship it.
It'll be the best versions of those crap games, I bet.
You know, if they actually did that, that would be the easiest way to play Gaiden, Survivor, Outbreak File 1 and 2, Dead Aim.
Jinx, buy me a Coke.
Okay, I'll hook you up later. No worries.
Ah, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes.
I always have one on hand.
Man, that is service. Thank you.
Okay. So here's where we learn about inserting a parasitic organism that has been infected by a couple different things, putting that into a body of a tyrant. Put that shit together, you get a Nemesis.
Ah.
That's how they pieced it together. That's how Nemesis is able to create parasite zombies. This is why he's beefed out of his mind, and he might be being controlled. And that's another thing here. Is your degree in economics, and no doubt you've already devised a brilliant marketing strategy.
How do you market that?
Yeah.
In the world?
And then she finally pieces it together. Oh, that thing's been chasing me. It's called Nemesis. Oh.
I mean, Capcom could barely market this game. You think you can market the fucking thing in real life? No way!
I still love the fact that this was leaked. Resident Evil 3 was leaked in, like, the worst way possible. Somebody updated a storefront too quickly, and all of a sudden it's just like, well, it's coming out. Everybody get excited.
Well, I mean, no one had to ask for it, and would you agree that this is the best version of Resi 3?
That's a hard question. because this game has been so polarizing, I have seen both sides of the argument. I have seen people who swear by the OG3 and do not accept this as a viable remake. I have seen people who have played this and is like, yeah, this'll do. And not only, like, not to, like, blasé that, like, oh, this'll do. No, it's like, this is great.
The opposite end of the spectrum, basically.
Basically, yes.
It's like yes, this is like the Zero Mission remake level of like, who even needs the original now? It has been antiquated and obsoleted.
Yeah. So, again, it just depends on which type of player you are.
And everything in between.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm right there in the middle where I could take both. I will love both equally as my children.
So you're right there in the middle of the road. Kind of like this video game! Hey!
Hey! I will say, for as much as I love it, I can definitely take the piss out of it and make fun of its flaws. Because that's what you do with things you love. You're allowed to make fun of them.
I can do that with 4. I can do that with 8 and 7.
Oh,
I do that all the time.
I can do that with anything. But this one in particular, I'm not so, like, nostalgia blinded that I'm going OG3 or bust. But I'm also not, like, new game blinded by, like, no, OG3 sucks. Take a look at this new toy. No. I can take a look at this and go, oh yeah, there's a lot missing, but I still had fun with it.
Well, I have no opinion one way or the other because I didn't play either of them, so...
I was about to say, I know I'm going to ask you right at the very end, but as of right now, what would you give it number-wise?
What would I give this number-wise?
Yeah.
You see, all the things that's missing, I don't see.
Precisely.
I just see this as a chopped-down, kind of shortened, express Resident Evil experience.
But you wouldn't have known that had I not told you.
I say that because it just feels shorter and smaller in scale than Resi 2 was.
Precisely.
And I think that's the same case for the original as well.
Yeah, if you were to play only one campaign in RE2, you would get the same length as RE3.
Which was just one campaign, right?
Yeah, but RE4 had 4 campaigns to try. This only had the one. That's not good.
RE4 had 4 campaigns?
Sorry, RE2 had 4 campaigns. There we go. Mixing up numbers.
We're counting Ashley has her own campaign. Whoa!
Ow.
And besides, who can't have fun with this game? I mean, it's not like it's impossible.
Nah, it's fun. I like it. We got the vaccine.
Yay!
It's there. We got it.
And now we're somewhere else. We gotta get somewhere else.
Uh-huh. But Nemesis is back, of course. Because, of course, he always shows up.
I mean, it's the name of the game.
Yeah.
We dropped the subtitle for this, though.
That was the weird one.
Is that the only game with a subtitle? The only numbered game with a subtitle? No.
Only numbered game with 7 Biohazard.
7 and 8.
And, yeah. Well, technically, Resident Evil 8 is called Resident Evil Village. They just dropped the number, even though the number is in Village.
Yeah, nice try, Capcom.
Yeah, nice try.
It's not
nice
gonna work with me.
Yeah, no. Ah, come on!
Ah, man,
I don't want to play Dead Space. No! Don't let me get... I'm not Isaac Clarke! Back off! This is actually kind of cool. There we go.
Say, come on, why aren't you getting reeled in?
I just want to play! Okay. We're
right.
good.
Now to see if I killed her and... What?!
Loop around. Try again. So, that was the entirety of the lab section. It's done. It's over with. We're on to bosses now.
Did it need to be any longer, though?
It could have been.
They didn't have time.
Again, this is just a toss-up because we have no official word on it. It's so strange. But I don't want to know. I don't care, but at the same time, I'm just like, give me that nugget of information. I gotta see this.
It's like, I'm just glad it's here. It's consistent. I'm sure it trains and creates rapport with other developers. I'm pretty sure it's practice. I'm pretty sure it's made some amount of money. No doubt.
Actually, it made so much money compared to the original. Because it had 2 to jump off of, and the eventual promise of 4 eventually.
So 3 is always one that people kind of skip over, just kind of gloss over, because, 2 is the one with Leon Kennedy, and so is 4, and... We got 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and so on from there. Everyone just kind of glosses over 3. Just like how they kind of gloss over in the remake. So if you just make the best version of 3 that you can make, even if you had to chop off some things to make it happen and make it fit, well, you made your money back and you still win, so...
See, I'm just happy it's not a broken piece of shit.
Yeah.
It is a functional video game that has Nemesis in it. It's got great moments. It's got moments where I can go, all right.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What are we doing?
I'm sure glad that this was made in 2021.
2020.
2020
It was released
Capcom and
in
not
2010.
not 2012 Capcom, you know what I mean?
God, 2020 had a lot of good games. I mean, I know we were confined inside, but you had RE3, Final Fantasy VII, Persona 5 Royal. You had all the heavy hitters. Good lord. Doom Eternal, Animal Crossing. Jesus Christ. There were so many games.
If you know where to look, you will always find good games.
Oh my god.
Because there are people who want to make games that you want to play, and they're out there. You just have to go looking. Don't look at the top 10 in dismay all the time.
Okay. Now that we've said all this positive shit, let's talk boss fights. Because I will still hold that Resident Evil 3, extremely good Resident Evil game. When you go into the higher difficulties, the bosses fucking suck. And by that I mean, they're difficult. They're mean sons of bitches.
You call me mean?
Yes! Yes, you are! You're not bad, you're just made that way. This is actually still cool.
You calling me made bad?
Yes! I mean, what? Oh, ow! Okay.
Fingers!
No, still
Ooh.
good, still good. Just need to get back.
Metal splinters! Ooh!
You're kidding.
Nikolai, don't! The city needs that vaccine!
More than I do. I don't think the wisdom part on you is getting through.
No, that hurts.
Grab onto his foot with your other hand and then pull him down with you!
Ow, 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 ow.
To get paid. So let's make a deal. You go down there, battle the Nemesis, and I'll recall it all and sell the combat dog. Put on a good show, and maybe I don't need the vaccine. Agreed? Good.
At least he's fair about it. I mean, that sounds like a pretty good deal. You know, you get the boss fight, and then you get the vaccine. How's that sound? Yes?
You rat bastard, I'll kill you!
Oh.
Whoa! So, this fight. You may think, oh, it's the same thing as the clock tower. No. Back at the clock tower, Nemesis had 2 arms instead of 1 arm and a giant tentacle. He's now got range, is what I'm getting at.
Ah! Stars!
I would kill for a goofy cut of Resident Evil 3. Capcom, your money is mine.
Carlos?
I thought you went like, oh, yo. Stars!
I would kill and give money for that! Okay, so here's where this boss fight gets really cool, but also very mean. He's taking damage, he's doing his running about bit and everything, and then the game decides, how about we throw zombies when you're supposed to be paying attention to where Nemesis is?
I hate when that happens in anything!
Like, he's still running around. He'll eventually hide behind one of those canisters. You have to shoot it to bring him back down to the playing field. But at the same time, the game is actually focusing your camera on where Nemesis might be, and shit like that happens.
Ah, man! Oh.
If you don't have the coins that prevent you from one-hit KOs, this fight is impossible. It sucks. But I have the ability to fight back, so I think we're okay.
That dodge roll is a thing of beauty, I gotta say.
The best part is I'm not even getting the perfect dodges that I'm still getting out of the way, so I'll take the W's when I can get them.
Dodge lurch.
Yeah. So, yeah, while the camera is trying to get you to focus on where he might be, Carlos actually does tell you where he is.
Yeah.
That could have gone better.
He's fast.
Oh, I think... Was that a fucking pale head down here? Alright, I don't have time to fucking deal with this. Magnum. 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 Max damage Magnum. I didn't bring any healing items either, so you either need to die or I will. Come on!
Maximum!
Oh! Please! Yeah! Please!
What's up, man?
Woo!
Yes!
One take!
Damn!
One take on danger! Fuck yeah!
Tom Scott over here with one take!
Holy shit! Boom! Oh, you actually see the jaw, like, break and what a good God.
Now get on!
Alright.
This game's winner is Jill Valentine.
Oh, with a solid from Carlos. Yeah, so this laboratory actually has a place to kill failed experiments, just a giant acid vat to kill them.
I don't know why acid is green like that,
I don't know, but it's working.
especially since Piranha solution is clear.
Okay, I'll meet you on that.
I don't know. But we do have one alternate death. Hello! Literally, if you just put the controller down, like if you were taking a piss and came back to this, you'd be like, oh no!
What does LS mean again? Oh, it means... Oh, too late now.
No!
Didn't think I'd get this far. What do I do with this?
The funniest thing about this is people who look outside the boundaries of where the camera is, you know, taking a look at that.
Yeah.
It's just a tentacle pulling you through the wall. I don't think Nemesis is there for like half the time.
Oh, there! I bet you learned your lesson, huh? Not gonna do that anymore, are you? Gotcha.
It's so funny to watch those videos. But, yeah, Resident Evil 3 decides to have 2 boss fights in a row as your grand finale.
Phase 2 boss fight, that's all.
Oh no, this is a completely new beast. And the reason people wanted to see me do Inferno. The final boss.
Huh?
The final boss is the meanest son of a bitch in this game. By design, and by the developers just wanting to be assholes. I hope you're ready, because that's all the finale is that boss fight.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Sounds like a real nemesis!
See you then.
Stop.